The idea here is that sassy isn't just a quirky compliment. It's actually been weaponized into a sort of a cultural code for saying a man's too, not traditionally masculine.
Right, and it's especially, like, targeted at black men who dare to, express themselves beyond the rigid script society gives them.
Exactly. It's like when a man raises his voice or even rolls his eyes, some folks are quick to call him sassy. And
Yes.
that instantly translates into a subtle territorial warning. You're too feminine, you're acting gay, or you're simply stepping out of the traditional masculine line.
That's an interesting use of language, really. It shows how the term shifts from being playful in, say, a drag context to becoming a kind of catch-all insult against any deviation from expected manliness.
Right. And it's like the article argues it's not about the sass per se, but about surveilling and controlling behavior. It's like, hey, if you're not enough of this stereotypical mold, then you're being too much, especially when it comes to black
Yeah,
men. It really highlights that double standard.
but here's what got me thinking. Some people might say that sassy can be an endearing trait when adopted by icons like Eartha Kitt or Billy Porter. So isn't it just about context?
Sure, I see that. And in the right context, sassy is totally empowering, representing bold expression. But the
Um,
critique in the piece is that when it's used to police men's behavior, it becomes a passive aggressive way to enforce outdated gender norms.
I get that, but don't you think that sometimes people might overreact? I mean, not every use of sassy is like a deliberate insult, right?
That's a fair point. However, when you see it consistently applied, that men are shamed for exhibiting any hint of emotionality or softness, it reveals a deeper discomfort with masculinity not fitting the strict one note
Right?
performance. It's more about societal control than just a bad word.
And it really questions the rules we've been handed about how a man should act. It's like, why can't masculinity or any gender expression for that matter be more flexible, like a musical theater piece with a full range of notes instead of a monotone slogan?
Exactly. It's this call for liberation. It challenges like why we're still clinging to these old social constructs. I mean, if a man wants to embrace his sensitivity, enjoy a pink hoodie, or even ask for pampering, that's not failing at manhood. That's just being human. It's about
Yep.
breaking free from those outdated stereotypes.
It's like a reminder that we shouldn't reduce a partner to a bank or a strict performance of what's expected. Relationships and our understanding of masculinity should be collaborative and diverse rather than binding scripts.
Absolutely. And the article nails it by saying we need to question those pressures, whether it's in casual group chats or like more entrenched cultural settings.
Um,
In essence, calling a man sassy might be less about the trait itself and more about fear fear of a man breaking free from those confines.
right, and that's the real T. It's about liberation and allowing every individual, especially those who've been marginalized, to express themselves freely.